Hi everyone, welcome to Rock Bottom. I'm Dan.
And I'm Rhoda.
And today we're going to be discussing immigration, ICE, we'll touch a little bit on the deportation, maybe a little bit. But we wanted to shed some light on what's happening as far as what's going on in the world of ICE. I mean, there was once upon a time this division, the ICE division, was relatively small.
Right. And unless you lived in a border state, you probably didn't know much about ICE.
Right, may not have ever heard of them.
Yeah, I think I have, but maybe not. Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was such a small division. But now, thanks to the big, beautiful, or big bad bill, they have stuffed a lot of money into that.
Right, it's going to be a big thing now, a very big thing, and part of it was due to the big thing the last few elections have made of immigration, about like during the 2024 election campaign. Even I, who am very, very, very ad averse, I will do anything I can to not see ads on TV. I stream things and I fast forward through commercials. I put it on mute so I don't have to listen to it. Even I saw some of the commercials that they had out there, anti-immigrant commercials that they had out there.
Well, Trump started this whole thing in 2016.
Yes.
Okay? He started this. I'm not saying that he made up a problem. Although we're not on a border. We're not a border state. Okay?
Well, we border Canada, but nobody really.
And someday they're going to be part of the United States.
Well, that's true. So
they're not going to.
So they're not really
immigrants
or aliens or anything. Yeah.
That was sarcasm, people. That was sarcasm. Anyways, he made it an issue.
Yes.
For the last 3 elections, he made immigration and border security a big thing, and he went on it. I've said forever, if you yell something long enough and loud enough, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And he made it an issue. People will say we've had a problem with our borders for years and years and years. We've had a problem with immigration for years and years and years. And you would be hard pressed to convince me that it is a huge problem. I just don't buy that. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
But it has been more of a problem for the immigrants because, like, people seeking asylum, they've come in and they plead asylum. They're given a temporary visa, and then they have to go before a judge and plead their case and all this stuff. Well, we didn't have enough judges, so things have gotten backed up. So people that have come here for that, there's like 1 million. I had the figure somewhere, but more than 1 million. There's like 3 million or something here for asylum. They don't have time, so every so often they have to go and report and check in with people, tell them what they're doing, and if they're allowed to work and that type of thing. But it's all temporary. It could go as soon as they
go away at any time.
It could, and if they go before a judge, they do get before a judge, he might turn them down, and then they'll have to leave. But get more judges.
Right.
Get more attorneys that can take the cases. But there are more of them than they are the murderers and rapists that were being advertised during 2024.
Sure. So what they did for those ads, or in his campaign speech and whatever,
right?
They took this many people.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
and made it a huge deal, like it's happening all over.
Right.
Every single person that comes to this country is here for
Right.
two reasons: either to kill people,
Right.
or to rape people,
Or both.
or both.
Yeah, yeah.
So if
Well,
you were
like
to,
Trump says, they're not sending us their best. They're sending us their murderers and the rapers. And some people might be good people, but
I got news for him.
Yeah.
Other countries aren't sending their people.
no, they aren't.
But at any rate, most immigrants come to this country for a better life.
Right.
The other day I looked that up. I mean, and I should have printed that off. But anyways, I mean, most people are looking to come here for a safer environment
Right.
for their kids,
Right.
a better opportunity for a much better life.
Right.
Okay, so they're not here to cause problems. They're here.
Right. To just better themselves. Better. I mean, and
It sounds an awful lot like our ancestors.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, because I don't know. We haven't been here that long. My family. I think we came in the late 1900s. Oh no, I'm sorry, not 1900s, 1800s. Yeah.
Right.
And we came from Canada, so
Should have waited it out.
Yeah,
Could have been part of the United
we could have
States.
been. We could have been. Yeah,
waited it.
yeah. But anyway, and apparently they came from Germany first, or some of those Scandinavian places. But and decided they wanted to go to the United States instead of Canada. So back in that time, it was a bigger thing.
Nice.
But anyway, and now we want to go to Canada. It's weird. But yeah, a lot of them come because their government's unstable, and the United States, up until recently, had a very stable government. so they might be rethinking it.
It's not true anymore.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe some of them want to go back to the other things. But anyway, there during the 2024 election, I'd start watching what I think was a movie premiere,
Right.
this is going to be, let's see what this is about. This looks interesting.
Right.
And it would be, some dystopian thing about immigrants coming in and killing us in their bed or something. But there are they had real examples. About 4 or 5 real examples of things that have happened to people. Horrible things that happen to people.
Absolutely.
By terrible
Absolutely.
people that just happen to be immigrants.
I'm not going to say they're wrong.
No,
Okay,
no.
They took but that's
But compared to
that's an exception.
yeah, compared to our homegrown people, that's not. It's very minuscule. It's not like we live in a rural area,
Right.
and the only immigrants that I know of are ones that are migrant workers at a local farm.
Right.
They come every year. They're the same people. They live in dorms. They set up. They become part of the community. Other than talking with an accent, you wouldn't know.
Right.
There isn't any difference.
Right.
And so that's what I'm familiar with. And I think that is probably what most people are familiar with. I don't worry about them eating my cats or dogs. And I doubt if the other people that they're talking about are worried about them eating their cats and dogs. I've never seen proof that people are eating cats and dogs, but
That has got to
don't.
be. And Trump has said a lot of stupid things.
oh, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's said a lot of stupid things, such as during COVID, let's just shoot up on bleach.
Yeah.
Pretty stupid.
Well, yeah.
Right up until I heard that people were eating, their neighbors' cats and dogs.
Well, yeah. That's
Far-fetched.
Yeah, very far.
Which proves to me, and I'm getting off on this.
Yeah.
but which proves to me that man can say whatever he wants. The most outrageous line of BS.
Yeah.
And Ultra MAGA will say, "Yeah, that seems right.
Yeah.
That seems about
Yeah.
right." So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I always knew they were doing that. I always knew behind closed doors they were eating our cats and dogs.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah. And just because I've never had a cat or a dog, well, I've never had a cat, but I've never had one of my dogs eaten by my neighbors, doesn't mean it probably couldn't happen.
Probably could happen.
I probably shouldn't start putting that, I should put that spray on her.
Right.
So the dog doesn't chew things.
Right.
That spray is horrible. You inhale that spray, you can't eat anything for a week. So, yeah, I should put that on her just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just
Drive her
in
nuts,
case.
yeah.
But it's just
I know,
outrageous stuff.
I
So,
know.
anyways, I mean,
Okay.
so this thing has grown.
Yes.
All right. I mean, he made it part of his issue,
Mm-hmm.
and he pledged in 16, and he pledged in 20, lost, and then again in 24, he was going to do something
He was gonna
about
save
this
us.
problem because it's a huge problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I went and looked. I found the Transactional Records Access Clearinghouse, or TRAC,
Mhm.
and it's at Syracuse University.
Would that be this graph?
Yeah.
That one.
This is so far this year.
Yeah.
Of the 56,945 people that they have arrested, only 71% have criminal convictions. I'm sorry.
No.
No, the way around. 71% do not have criminal
Right.
convictions. And those that have the convictions, it could be something like a traffic violation.
Sure.
It's not raping and murdering.
So-
it's not violent crime. It's
29%, less than 29% of the people
Right.
that they have
gone after.
arrested
Yes.
or whatever actually had a conviction
Yes.
or did something wrong.
Yes. Actually, we're bad. And then
Maybe
bad. Maybe bad.
Could have been a misdemeanor.
It could have been. Yes, it could have been. It could be, yeah. Driving without a license or something like that. I mean,
Absolutely.
If you get the next, there's a breakdown of these, couple of breakdowns. This one tells you how many were taken by ICE, which is in country, and how many were arrested at the border.
Okay.
And as you can see, when it started out, most of them were at the border. They stopped them at the border and then made them go back or detained them there.
All right, from January 12th, down at the bottom,
Yep.
63% of the people arrested were border.
Right, and then
border arrest.
and the other 37% were ICE.
All right.
And then by July, it's reversed. It's 73% by ICE, and the other
Almost
27%.
6 months to the day,
Yeah,
it has totally reversed.
Yeah.
73% by ICE, 27% at the border.
right.
Crazy.
Yeah. Now, if you look at the next one, it shows how many were convicted criminals
Right.
and how many had pending criminal charges, which was included in the percentages. Well, it wasn't included. Pending criminal charges they included with the other immigration violations. That made up the 71%. That's because the pending criminal charges, it's supposed to be in the United States. If you have a pending criminal charge, you're innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
So they haven't had their day in court.
Right.
So apparently that doesn't count for ICE. Apparently that's just we'll put that in as criminal. So when they're charging it, they're including that as being a criminal. Like, you're just automatically a criminal if you have a charge out there. And again, it could be a traffic violation.
Sure.
And part of it, which makes sense, because if you're in the country and your visa's expired or something, you're going to stay hidden.
Oh,
You're not
sure,
You're not
sure.
going to appear to court for a traffic violation.
Right.
Yeah. Some of those things, they also are going after, which is not fine. They were going to go after the worst of the worst.
Absolutely.
And that's fine. But they're not, they don't seem to be, at least the high profile ones aren't the worst of the worst. And they also, if they go in, like that farm I was telling you about, if they go after somebody at that farm, one person might be illegal. If they see a bunch of other people look like them, talk like them, we're going to get them too. Because, why waste a trip?
Right.
So,
But we know, because it's not as if it's a well-kept secret. They have said that the administration has said, we have a quota.
yeah,
This is what we're going to do.
and we have to make that quota.
And so if they need to make a quota,
Yeah.
they're not going to actually...
They're not going to be choosy. They're not going to sit there and go, well, does this person really deserve to be?
No.
We're not going to check your...
Why go
we're not gonna do
after
that. Yeah.
one if you can get
Yeah.
10 easy ones?
Yeah.
So-
There was one farm where they went, there was somebody who was protected under DACA. His parents had him in the United States. They weren't there legally, but they had a child out in the United States. So they have a temporary pass, temporary status. But he's deaf. And when they went to the farm, he saw everybody running. He started running too. He had no idea what was about, but,
He's going to run.
he's going to run.
Sure.
And they arrested him. He couldn't talk, and so he couldn't tell them that he had DACA or that he was protected. They took, I don't know how many days before they finally figured out that he needed an interpreter. And then, so he was kept on hand for weeks in a Texas facility before he was released.
And the Texas governor, the fine, outstanding gentleman that he is,
Oh, yeah.
probably went and helped this young man.
Well, I haven't seen anything about that. It does sound like him, though, doesn't it? It does sound like he would
It
be
does,
right there,
it
doesn't
does.
it? Yeah.
Fine,
So,
outstanding young man. The
Yeah,
governor is,
yeah,
and he will
yeah.
go out of his way to help anybody.
yes, yeah. But yeah, I haven't heard that.
Sarcasm.
Sarcasm? Oh, okay.
Sarcasm.
Okay, sometimes yeah. Okay. There was a student at Tufts University. She's a PhD student, and she co-authored an op-ed in their newspaper
Okay.
with a pro-Palestine and not really anti-Israel, but like, okay, they were kind of wanted them to Tufts to stop in having any investments or taking anything to do with Israel, apparently.
All right.
But it was an op-ed. It was just her opinion.
She gave her opinion.
Yep, and she was arrested. We have a video of that. They arrested her in Massachusetts. They sent her to a ICE detention in Louisiana,
Okay.
and which I don't understand because all 50 states have ICE offices, detention centers.
Right.
And if it was too crowded, there wasn't a state closer than Louisiana to send her to. That sounds a little strange to me.
A little fishy, doesn't it?
It does. It does. A judge ordered her to be transferred to Vermont and then back to Massachusetts. But it took her, I don't know, 6 weeks before she got back to Massachusetts.
Yeah, but she was arrested. People don't understand. She got arrested because she gave her opinion.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I looked to see what charges were filed against her. No charges were filed against her, but they revoked her visa.
Because?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll find out when she goes to trial, because she's on bail right now. Awaiting
All right, does she
a
have to
hearing,
leave?
so- No, she's back right now. Anyway, she's back at school.
Okay.
But,
All right, let's watch that video.
Yeah.
All right, so here she is being quote unquote arrested.
You guys covering your faces? You want to take those masks off? Is this a kidnapping? Yeah, you don't look like it. Why are you hiding your faces? Why are you hiding your faces? Can I see some faces here? How do I know this is the police? Seems like bullshit to me. Certainly looks like it.
So that's her being detained,
Yeah.
arrested, however you want to call it. I
Yeah.
mean, she was put away for how long?
6 weeks.
6 weeks for doing what again?
I don't know.
Nothing. Nothing,
Nothing.
is the
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
She gave her opinion, and in this country, we can have our opinion. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but we can.
I thought it was for everybody. I thought anybody could come and give their opinion. I mean, you can't incite a riot, but she didn't incite a riot. She wrote it in a newspaper. I mean, it was just an opinion piece. Her
Right.
opinion. It's under the opinion page. Nobody took it as
Right.
as something that would incite anything.
We have a
Yeah.
president that every day of the week makes fun of people, calls people names,
Yeah.
says whatever outlandish
Yeah.
crap that he wants to, and that's okay. This person writes an opinion column, and I'm guessing a whole lot more intelligently than he ever could. And she gets arrested, held for 6 weeks. They
Yeah.
pull her visa.
Yep.
She's got to go to court. I'm guessing all of this costs some cash.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
And she did nothing
Nothing.
except get
That's right.
humiliated
Oh,
on our
yes.
streets.
Yeah. Yeah. And scared to death. There were 6
Absolutely.
people to take in this person who is not
One-
a huge honking person.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's how we handle our problems.
people
these
with
days.
masks, without identification,
Right.
without uniforms, come and take you away in the middle of the street. Do you really think you're going to think, oh, it's ICE? Well,
Right.
now you do. Now you do, because there's been enough people doing it.
Right.
But
But
back
they
then,
still haven't learned. They
No.
still don't identify themselves.
no, they don't. They don't. And the people that are in charge of those people saying, well, they don't want their names to get out because people might come and find out where they live and they'll tell people, other people where they live, and then their lives will be in danger.
We have police
But-
officers every single day
yes,
of the
they go
week
out
that-
without a mask, with a uniform,
right, with their name on their badge.
with their name on their badge or the badge number. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they live in our community.
Yes. Yeah.
If you didn't want that job,
Right.
don't take it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
If you have to wear a mask to go and, I want to say kidnap, but it's
Abduct?
pretty,
Yeah, okay.
pretty close.
Yeah.
I got a problem with that. I got a problem. If these
talking
people,
about, yeah.
if these people were
Yeah.
actual criminals,
Yeah.
they could do it without wearing a mask. They would wear a uniform. Blah blah blah.
If
I've
you
got a
must
little
think
something.
that there's something a little bit wrong with it if you're scared that people are going to be upset with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. In California, they have a place where where people are being, grandmothers, people are being taken off the street, and they have started putting their like a missing child thing out there.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing a missing people.
Sort of like this one.
Yeah, like that. Abducted by ICE. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can't. That's it too. When you're arrested for a crime, you get to call an attorney. You get to call your relatives, say where you're at.
Yeah.
They're not getting that. They don't have the same rights because they're not United States citizens.
And they're thrown into
like
a dump.
Like the Miranda, they're not read the Miranda rights, but they should be allowed to. There are policies
Right.
where they're supposed to do it, but it's not a law that they have to do it. So, yeah, so they can get away with a little bit more. Some of these people, like I said, some of them are in asylum. At the end of 2024, there are 1 million, like 1.5 million people that were in the asylum. They had asylum applications out there.
Right.
And that was how many they had at the end of fiscal 2024. But the backlog in U.S. immigration courts is over 3.7 million open removal cases as of January 31st. So, yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand where we're going with this. I mean, as far as I don't understand. They have the arbitrary numbers that they need to hit.
Yeah.
So they are going to go and they're going to get whoever they want, whether or not that they're a threat to our society.
Yeah.
People will say, well, we got to do something. We can't have all these people in this country because they're stealing our jobs.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens.
Killing our people.
Yeah. Yep.
Raping women.
Yep. Yeah.
Of course, there's no evidence except for the 4 or 5 different clips that they would play during the campaign of that happening.
And it's very seldom. And like I said, we live in a rural area. I've never personally known somebody that's lost a job to somebody that's an immigrant, and I've never. I don't know. I don't know that it's that prevalent. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know that there's that many people waiting in line to do some of the things that they're doing.
Well, here's the problem that I have. I mean, one of the many that I have with this whole thing. I mean, he has got, and when I say he, I mean our president has got people totally convinced that this is a huge problem. I mean, not only are they coming in, killing and raping and stealing our jobs, these people are coming in and we are giving them our tax dollars. These people are on food stamps. These people are getting subsidies, and we are just, when they walk on our walk into this country, we're handing them money. That is utter. Let me see. Let me find a polite way of saying it. Bullshit. It doesn't happen. They are not eligible for food stamps. They are not eligible for welfare. They get nothing.
Right. They don't have Social Security numbers. They don't. I mean, there are organizations that do help them.
Yeah, but it's not the federal government.
No, it's and people that come here for asylum, they get temporary asylum. They have to wait sometimes 6 years for an interview,
right?
And they have to keep checking in with people.
Mm-hmm.
And if they nowadays they go to check in with somebody and they're taken in by ICE.
Right.
That's their new thing. They're gonna get you when you come in and do what you're supposed to be doing.
And so how often do these people have to go in and check in to their workers?
I'm not really sure how long it's. I don't know that it's something that's uniform. So I'm not sure.
So it's just whenever they get notified, right?
Right.
That they have to go in, check in with whoever. But when they do that, then they have ICE waiting for them in a closet.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Well, and then if people like that judge in, I can't remember what, I think Wisconsin maybe, people were coming in and she'd told them to go out a back way. Well, then she gets arrested for impeding
Yeah.
law enforcement. So,
Yeah. I don't understand it. I don't understand because I don't think that yes, we have to watch our borders.
Right,
We all know
right.
that. We have to watch our borders. We have
Yeah.
But I think he's making a big deal. I think he's blowing it up much higher than it needs to be. But that's part of his deal. He scares people. It's a scare tactic.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden he starts scaring people, and the MAGA lawmakers are they're making that a big deal as well because
Yeah.
they know that's a winning ticket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like that.
So that's how you win elections.
Yeah. Well, and okay, he nominated and has Kristi Noem as his Secretary of Homeland Security.
Oh, I love
yeah,
her. She's a wonderful
yeah.
human being.
Yeah, yeah. She was a state and a U.S. representative of South Dakota, and she was South Dakota's governor.
Here she is right here fighting the
Oh
fire.
yeah, yeah. She has many roles. She was against the face mask during COVID.
Of course she
And
was.
she's written 2 autobiographies. One talked about how she killed a young dog because it was unruly. So she's strong, tough woman. You can't be that way. Anyway, she also likes to outfit herself as a Customs and Border Protection agent or Immigration and Customs Enforcement agent, an ICE agent. She's often has a large firearm with her, so she's tough.
She wears a
She's
lot of
tough.
uniforms, as
She
we
does.
see right
oh,
here.
yeah, she's a cowboy, and oh my God, look at that! I mean, she fits the role, you know,
Absolutely.
because she just looks the part.
Yeah.
She is ahead of the Homeland Security, which has the Customs and Border Protection and the ICE agents underneath her. Todd Lyons is the acting Immigration and Customs Enforcement Director.
Okay, hold that thought just for a second.
All right.
Hang on.
So we got a picture of him.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Yep.
He is served in various positions within ICE enforcement and removal operations. He says that they're going after the worst of worst, but they'll arrest anybody who doesn't have the proper documentation because that's what's important. Because the Nazis had to do that in Germany too. Because
Absolutely.
if you didn't have the proper documentation, you didn't belong in their country. And here, it's like
so we're going after the worst of the worst.
yeah,
Such
yeah.
as, let's say, this person.
Yeah. Such
Yeah.
as her. Yep.
Yep.
So we got to go after them. But she probably didn't have the proper documentation. And she does look kind of mean, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And
who's that dude?
That's Tom Homan. He's a border czar. I'm not really clear on what a czar is. Apparently, it's a presidential advisor appointed by the president that can oversee and coordinate multiple government departments or agencies.
Okay.
But since the border, like the Border Patrol and ICE, is under Kristi Noem, wouldn't she be the coordinator for that? But apparently,
Well,
I don't know. But he's the one that's the face of all this stuff right now.
Right. Right.
He's the one that advocated the separation of children from their families.
Oh, yeah, back in 1.0.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he said that that'd be a deterrent to illegal crossings if they
Right.
knew that they were going to be separated from their children.
Right.
So so go with the
So have we
the
ever?
stick instead of the carrot thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Have we ever figured out so he was this big advocate of separating parents from
Yeah.
their kids.
Mm-hmm.
Have we ever, and this is, you probably don't
Yeah.
have the answer, but have we ever reunited these people?
I don't know if we've reunited all of them. Yeah, I know that they reunited a lot of them. I'm not sure all of them have been reunited.
I would be very curious.
Yeah, I'm
That's for
curious
another
about
show.
that too. Yeah, we'll
But
have to look
that's
into
for another
that.
show.
Yeah.
Hang on just for a second,
Okay.
because I want to, I love this picture.
I know.
I love
know.
that
She
picture.
really is. She
Um,
really. It just makes you feel confident. Just
knowing that she's in charge of something just
Yeah.
makes me feel
Yeah.
so much safer, because she's
Yeah.
a natural with that
Yeah.
gun there.
If I remember right, that picture where she's on the gun with the right.
Yeah.
That's like cut off from the picture that she was with other agents.
Yeah.
And the head of the gun, I think, was pointing right towards the guy's head, but that was standing next to her. But
Wow.
but that just shows you how tough these ICE agents are. That they can
Absolutely.
stand next to her and not be afraid. So
She's a scary person anyway.
she is. She is.
Why'd she kill that dog?
Oh, she took it out, I think, duck hunting, and it didn't. They're supposed to be calm and just go and get the ducks, and they're not supposed to be a puppy when you're doing that.
Oh.
And apparently, it was being a puppy. So instead of giving it away or taking it to the Humane Society, she was going to kill a goat. She took a goat out to kill it, and I can't remember why she was killing the goat, but she decided, well, I'll just kill the dog too.
So she
she's
killed the
very
dog
tough.
for being a dog.
Yeah, basically.
I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't hurting anyone.
No, it was just
never
being
a threat
unruly.
to a human being.
No, as far as I know, it just wasn't a good
a threat
hunter.
to kids or anything.
Don't think so. No, it wasn't attacking anybody at the time.
No,
It just
being a dog.
it was just being a dog.
Right. So we
Which-
put this person as a what?
Oh, head of Homeland Security. So she'll just anybody that misbehaves and jumps on you, she'll kill.
She'll off them.
She'll off them. Yes, yes. So I feel secure.
Well, I'm telling you what. Right there. That's the person
That
I
is,
want
that is.
protecting me.
Yep. She can do it all. I don't know why they even have anything else. I mean,
Yeah.
she's got it all. Okay.
All right, I'm done making fun
Yes,
of her now.
that's okay.
Not right now, anyway.
Well, the director Lyons was saying that he's sorry that if people are offended that the ICE agents are wearing masks, but he wants to protect them. No, not him. He's
He's a something.
he's the czar.
Oh, he's the czar. Oh,
Yes,
God. Oh,
yes.
yeah. This one right here.
Yeah.
So he's sorry
Because people
that
don't
these
like what they're doing, and so he's not going to have them put their lives on the line just because. Yeah.
Right. Because these people that they're
Yeah.
arrested are very, very, very bad people.
Yes, they are. That grandmother, oh my God, yeah, you don't want to be caught seeing her on the street. Yeah, that would, yeah.
No.
Makes you feel safe, doesn't it, to have her
Well,
off the street?
absolutely.
And that student, oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean, take a look at
yeah,
that person. right
yeah, yeah.
there. That's
That's somebody that you want.
that's
to
a
be frightened
criminal
of.
right there.
Oh yeah.
I can tell.
Oh yeah. She lived in the U.S. for 10 years and she didn't have any criminal history, but that you just know that she's
You
very
don't
good
know.
at hiding that.
They
yeah.
could change just like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They could just yeah. Anyways.
Well,
he looks like an outstanding human being
yes,
right there.
she really does. Yes, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of. I think I'd be scared of him, but that's just me. There was like 21 attorney generals asked for legislation that would prohibit them from wearing masks and make them show their identification and wear something that shows that they're ICE agents. But
Right.
so they're technically not law enforcement. And
Bounty hunters.
yes, they're kind of. No, but they are being paid by us. Yeah. They do have federal rules, not laws, rules that say
Rules.
that they must identify themselves as an immigration officer who is authorized to execute an arrest and state that the person is under arrest and the reason for the arrest. I don't know if you noticed when a student was arrested. Yeah, they didn't do any of that. I mean, they did say we're the police, but technically
not
they're
true.
not really
Technically,
the police.
they're not the police.
Yeah. So
Technically, they're
yeah.
not the police.
So
I mean, I couldn't go up to somebody and say, "Hey, I'm the police."
yeah, and I don't know that that's protecting them, because I don't know if you've known this, but there are people that carry guns. Apparently, there haven't been any immigrants that have been
Really?
done. But what if that guy, if with a camera, instead of a camera, he had a gun with him?
Mm-hmm.
What if he thought, well, I'm going to protect this lady. She's been
Sure.
accosted by 6 people with masks.
Right.
I'm going to save her.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened.
Yeah, I know. All these people, that, like all it takes is one good guy with a gun. There wasn't any good guys with a gun out there that wanted to protect her. I don't know, but
Right.
especially when this first started out, I think I would have been in there doing something. I would like to think that, but I would probably be just like the guy with the camera and be a smartass. But yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's so typical of you.
I know, it really is. The letter to Congress said that the federal that they said that that law enforcement should operate transparently and with integrity on behalf of those they serve, and when they have the widespread use of unidentified agents, community distrust increases, as well as the potential of violence that could harm bystanders and officers. Which
Well, it just
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it just goes without saying that these guys that's masked and wearing black and goes up and quote unquote arrest people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's happened before that people think that they're being stopped by the police when in fact they're not.
They're not. Right. Right.
Um,
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't understand why we haven't had more issues.
Yeah. There is a program out there called 287G, which allows your local law enforcement, to enforce certain aspects of the immigration law, which expands their department to identify and process removable aliens. I guess you have to be a removable alien.
Right.
With pending or active criminal charges. So if they have if you arrest somebody, or if ICE says, okay, this guy's out here and he has pending charges, you can go and arrest him, and then they can enforce limited immigration authorities with ICE oversight during routine duties, so they could help ICE agents, and they could serve administrative warrants on removable aliens that are in your jail. They offer the local authorities to do that. They give them money for training, but that's it. So usually, I looked it up, and most local authorities do not participate in that.
Right.
Our local authority, the sheriff's department, and the local city's police department, ICE will come to them and say, I've got a warrant to pick up so-and-so. They will verify that they're from ICE. They will locate one of their police cars near where they're at. They won't interfere. They just witness.
Right.
And so they told us that if somebody comes to your door saying they're ICE, you can look out your window. Don't open the door.
Right.
Look out your window. And if our police car's there, then you know that they really are ICE, and that you could deal with them. You could deal with them without being afraid that they were somebody coming to rob you or whatever.
I'm not sure I'd still walk outside.
I don't know that I would either. I don't know that, and they also said that if you didn't see that, or even if you still are leery about it, call dispatch. They can't stop them from doing anything, but they can verify that it's ICE,
Right.
and that that's what they're doing. And that seems to be like Genesee County Metro Police have done the 287G agreement, allowing them to train on what to do.
That surprises me that Genesee County does that.
Yeah, I am too.
Okay.
The Taylor Police Department have done that. Michigan sheriffs have said we have too much under our belt to assist with running.
They don't want to mess with that.
They don't want to mess with that. Our Attorney General Dana Nessel, is that
Dana Nessel?
Nessel,
Yeah.
sorry, has voiced concerns about it, and she has led a coalition. She's part of one of the AGs that signed the letter to Congress to enact a law.
Right.
East Lansing's have declared themselves sanctuary jurisdictions, so they might have some legal action from the Department of Justice. But yeah, it's kind of scary. At least if the state and local. I'm glad that they're not getting involved, but at
Right.
least if they do get involved, you have somebody in a uniform and somebody that has to follow procedures. I don't know. But it might not be necessary because of the big, beautiful bill.
Right.
They've given for 2025 or what the rest of the fiscal year, $170 billion, which is more than 90% of the Army's requested budget.
All right.
To Homeland Security, and a big chunk of that will go to ICE. $28 billion is going to go to ICE alone.
$28 billion.
Yeah, which makes ICE the highest funded law enforcement agency in the federal government.
Of course.
So that's more than the FBI. That's more than national security. That's
because this is a huge, huge problem.
yeah. So they're gonna have hire a bunch of new people.
Right.
Yep. I heard the other day that they're lowering some of the. Right now, you have to have like a bachelor's degree, and they prefer a master's degree. But they're lowering some of their standards, so you might not have to be 21 now.
Right.
So the age. So, but they
we
give
have
you
to-
a gun,
Right.
and some states don't allow you to carry a gun if you're under 21. But they're going to give them a gun. So yeah.
But you probably should have higher than a 6th grade education.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Is that their
They're
goal?
going to have like a bachelor's at least, but I imagine that will go down because really, I mean, you get to wear a mask and go out with a gun and arrest people. Hey, you're going to get a high quality.
Well, we've got a president with an IQ of a P, so why not?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and before ICE got $8 billion. Now
I was
it's
just going to say, all right,
billion, yeah.
so it's 28 billion. We went from a budget of 8 billion to a budget of 28 billion.
Which is good because they were going over budget this year. Because when they were deporting people to Venezuela, Christy Nome had to go and take her picture with them, and so they had to take a flight down there to do that. All these, so
Her.
she had to go down there and have her picture taken with. That's not out there, but there is a picture out there with her and in front of
Oh, yeah.
front of the people.
Oh, yeah. But here's.
But she wasn't dressed up. She just had a T-shirt and
fighting
a
the
ice
fire.
hat on and that. But
Yeah.
but yeah, it's fighting the fire. Yes, she's gonna. Yeah. So it's a good thing that they gave him more money.
Yeah.
They're going to try to recruit like 10,000 new agents, so that they can take over like New York City and Los Angeles, because they're just teeming with people that are from foreigners.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a huge problem.
Yeah.
It's a huge problem. I mean,
Yeah.
they come in again, murder, rape,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
give them food stamps.
Yeah, we do.
And welfare.
Yes, the people that have the work permits, they're paying into our system. So, that's it. Have them pay into our system, Social Security and all that other stuff.
Right.
Deport them. We got their money.
Right.
So,
That's great
to keep
deal.
their money, yeah.
No, that's a great deal.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Now it all makes sense. Yeah. He doesn't mind that they're taking away like construction workers and things in Los Angeles and New York, but he is worried about the farms because, I don't know, it might be a coincidence, but some of them are like located in Florida.
Right.
And
right.
And yeah, I don't know about this. You knew this, but he is a citizen of Florida.
Mr. Trump?
Mr. Trump, yeah. I bet you he has one or two people that he's might be pals with. That I mean, he must have had more pals than Jeffrey Epstein, right? So yeah,
Probably.
probably. So yeah.
Probably.
So yeah, that might be taken care of. But yeah. Oh, and with that new money,
Right.
they can build more detention centers or reactivate some old prisons, and and the new prison that they put down in Florida, like in 2 weeks,
Right.
which is got to be
those
wonderful.
things? What do they call those things?
Oh, I think gulags. No, concentration camps.
Oh, right.
Concentration camps, yeah. Anyway, the alligator.
The alligator ones.
Yeah, the alligator.
Yeah.
What is it? Alligator or something. Alligator
Yeah.
with an A.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz, yeah. Alligator
Oh,
Alcatraz.
yeah.
Oh, they're talking about bringing Alcatraz back too. But these things are great. They're wonderful. Everything's top notch. Only and the old prisons that they've activated and they're using,
Yeah.
top notch. They won't let Congress go in and look at them
Right.
without. I think they said they wanted a week notice, but Congress is kind of pissed because they wanted to just. And these are Democrats, so they get pissy about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they want all these criminals to be treated nice.
Well, they
I mean,
expect-
I think Grandma, she doesn't deserve to be in some place where they.
Absolutely no, absolutely not. Look at her. I mean,
yeah, she deserves
she
to
doesn't.
be. Yeah,
She does not deserve the best.
right. It's right.
Exactly.
So
these people, they don't deserve running water or bathrooms.
no, come on. I mean, they're
They're
criminals.
horrible human beings.
Yes. See, I just don't understand. And even if, do we really want to be those people? Do we really want to be the people that have prisoners in camps without running water, with tents or whatever?
Right.
Do we really want to be that? Do we really want to?
You know who does want to be that?
Yeah.
She does.
Oh yeah, that's true.
She
At least
does.
she's not putting him in a pit and shooting him in the head like she does dogs and goats. But
Yeah.
so I guess that's something. But
No, we do that. That's where we've come.
Yeah.
Because we have there. This goes off, but I mean, we have got to the point that we are a country of hate.
Yeah. And people that are care more about making a buck
Sure.
than being nice to people.
Yeah. The almighty buck.
Yep. You can save
It's
a buck.
always
We're
the
gonna.
almighty buck.
Speaking of bucks, Tom Homan, the border czar,
Oh, yeah.
He has an old friend who he worked for 12 years for a private prison firm called Geo Group, and he was paid more than $6 million to run immigrant detention centers for the federal government. That's what he did.
Right.
He gets to be Homan's consultant. He's going to be a full-time advisor,
Right.
And they gave him a waiver on the ethics rules because he used to be tied to Geo, and that's going to be one of. See, all these are not government-run prisons, not government-run detentions. They're private owned.
Sure.
So they're going to be making money off of this.
It's always
they're going to
about
get
money,
some of that
okay?
$28 billion.
Oh,
to do
sure.
this
It's
stuff.
always
So,
about.
yeah.
It's always about money.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's all about board. It's all about board. It has nothing to do with
Yeah. No, it's always about money, and it's
and they're going to use the finest materials and the best things.
Oh,
mean,
sure.
Yeah. I'm sure they're all going to be just like that prison that they moved Ghislaine Maxwell to.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be just like that.
The
They're gonna
Hilton.
the Hilton.
Please.
Yeah,
The
the
Hilton.
Hilton of prisons. Yes.
Yes.
Or detention centers. Yes.
So where does this all end?
I don't know. I don't know. But we've given them lots of money so they can do lots of things. I don't know. I mean, Congress, at least part of Congress, is very vigilant and wants to inspect prisons, and they want them to like 21 AGs, so almost half the states want the ICE agents to stop wearing masks and to identify themselves. I don't know.
That's polls show people are not for this. Most people are not for this. right. Who's going to tell Trump no?
That's just it. I have no idea who's going to tell him no, because
Well, you do know that that's political suicide. Anytime you tell Trump no, that's political suicide.
you're going to get primaried, and
Sure.
Yep,
and
you're not
then
gonna
some
get there.
idiot gets to take your place.
Right.
And I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not pointing fingers at any specific idiot. I'm
No, we
not.
never do that.
I don't.
No.
I absolutely wouldn't.
Yeah.
But
There are protests all over the place. I don't know. I know that a couple of Republicans had town hall. Thank you. Meetings in person,
Right.
which is amazing. Both of them, the Republicans, and both of them got a lot of boos.
yeah,
Got a lot of
sure.
people yelling at him, and this is one of the issues that they were upset about.
Right.
So I would say most of the people in the United States are decent people,
Mhm.
and don't want to have gulags, don't want to have concentration camps.
Wow. Well, that's where we're at.
Yep.
That's where we're at. ICE
Look
is
at
not
that.
going away. They just got themselves a nice little contract. So,
Yeah.
$28 billion worth. That's just the latest thing that's on our list that
Yep.
that just bugs the hell out of us.
Yes,
So-
that's one of the things we wanted to piss Simone about today.
I've got to look. I was going to look up a picture, and this will be for the next one, of Trump on the roof of the White House.
Oh yeah.
And I was gonna look that up.
Yeah.
Because he was up there, inspecting something. God only knows what he was going to do, because he knows what he's doing, and
he's always with it, and
my guess is
Yeah.
he was probably just checking out the AC.
Oh,
Just to go up there and change the filters.
Oh, I bet you.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to have that big addition a ballroom, which
Yeah.
we need. I mean, come on. You need a $200 million ballroom. I mean, I can't think of what for, but you need a $200 million ballroom. Apparently, he wants to have a lot of balls. Hopefully, yeah. Okay.
Well.
All right. I didn't get that. Oh, that's it. That's it. He wants a whole room for his balls. Okay. Duh.
God only knows he has none. So, at any rate, that is going to be a show.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about that stupid ballroom.
And the rose garden that's not a rose garden anymore.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're going to talk all about that's
Yeah.
coming up, and I am
Okay.
going to get a picture of Trump on the roof changing the filters on the air conditioning at
Okay.
the White House.
Yes.
That I will do.
Yes.
So
Okay.
that's coming up. Anything else you need to add?
No, I think I'm good for the day. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. Thanks all for listening and watching, and we'll do this all over again soon.
Yes. Thanks.
Thanks.